Well, we're going to be a little more aggressive maybe than what we normally would without having a little bit extra offensive type players. And we do have, I think it's like nine or 10 new players this team. So about half the team is new. So we've got lines that are going to have to, get used to each other and that kind of stuff. So another focus for the ladies is to have a lot of communication on the ice.
I'm really excited. I get to play against my old team, which is exciting, and to be able to put the Calgary jersey on is special, so I'm pretty excited for my first game.
Let's take it seriously. I know a couple of the girls were kind of ticked off when they saw the preseason rankings and we were last, so just to come in here and kind of make a statement and say that we're not last place players.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Obviously our first game of the season, so I think we're all really excited. It's an away game, but we're ready for it.
I'm excited, a little nervous, obviously, playing in a new league. New players you haven't played with or against, but I'm overall just really excited. Really bring up the tempo because I think we have a lot of speed and we have a lot of talented skill on our team, and I don't think they're going to be prepared for it because obviously they're reigning champs and they're going to be very confident, so I think it's a really good position we're in as underdogs coming in for our first game against a big team like them.
Oh man, we gotta come out and cheer our buddy Spooner on.
Spoonie. I mean, yeah, she's both of our girlfriends, so.
And my girlfriend Vaughn,
This is nice. Like, we had trouble finding spots to work. Like, it's so great to see all these fans out here. It's so nice.
And it's, all these women are role models for all these young girls, so it's really good. These little girls really look up to the women out here, so it's awesome.
Oh my goodness, these little girls and even the parents and everyone, they're just so excited out there, and it's nice to have these role models so they know what that they could become. Like, we were just talking to these people and they're like, I want to be an Olympian, or I want to go on the Amazing Race, and like, do you think I could do it? Like, they're asking us.
And they're such great role models, everything about them, not even on the ice, but off the ice, just the type of people Megan and Natalie are. Great role models and great people for these girls to look up to.
Calgary and Toronto to open the season against the defending Clarkson Cup champion Furies on Saturday night. The Furies off to a quick start with Zamora converting on a nice pass out front by Wilson. Second assist going to Carrie Madamo to give them a 1-0 lead. Scary moment though shortly after as two-time Olympic gold medalist Hayleigh Irwin collides with teammate Brianna Curio. Curio was slow to get up and would not return to the game, as she is listed as day-to-day with an upper body injury. Another two-time gold medalist Rebecca Johnston is applying pressure, looking for the equalizer, but just misses top corner. Seconds later, though, Wong would pick off a neutral zone pass and find her in the slot, and she would tie the game, beating Kessler just over the left pad. Toronto now on the power play, and Kohanchuk left alone beside the net, but Brian manages to get a foot on it and keep it out. The puck's still loose, and the Inferno are unable to clear the zone, and it would cost them. A Spooner would walk in, fan on the shot, but regain control of the puck behind the net and bank it off Brian to give the Furies a 2-1 lead. First-round draft pick Megan Bozick would pick up her first CWHL point with the assist. Inferno pressing again, and Jessica Campbell almost has her first goal as a pro, but Kessler gets over in time. Seconds later, it's Brittany Esposito from point-blank range, but Kessler once again is up for the task. And a nice deflection by Esposito, but a nicer save by Kessler. Inferno controlling the play on the power play, and Cunningham almost sneaks one under Kessler. Same power play, and Calgary working the puck well. Esposito moves it out front, and Wong swipes at it. The loose puck squirts right onto Irwin's stick, and she buries it behind Kessler to tie the game at 2. Coming down 2-on-1 on Spooner, slides a nice pass over to Deleuze, but Brian is there to shut the door. Stone hits Irwin with a stretch pass, and she breaks in alone, but rings it off the goalpost. Game is still tied up at 2. That is until Kohanchuk and Spooner break in 2-on-1. Kohanchuk gets the puck across to Spooner with plenty of time, and she's able to beat Brian high glove for the second of the game and take a 3-2 lead for Toronto. Toronto would take another penalty, and Inferno would capitalize before the end of the first, as a point shot from Louise Warren would be deflected by first-round draft pick Sarah Davis to tie the game at 3. Bram would also pick up an assist, the first point for all three in a Calgary jersey.
I think for us is each and every game, each and every practice, we want to get better as a team, and so each game we have to take seriously. We have to play our best to get that much closer to the Clarkson Cup. Our ultimate goal is obviously to win the Clarkson Cup, so if we just continue to improve each and every game, I think that could happen.
Inferno ready for the second period. CWHL goaltender of the year Delaney Bryan looking to halt the scoring spree from the first period. She'd be tested early and sets a tone with a nice save on a point-blank shot. Campbell still looking for her first, splits through all 5 Toronto players, but Kessler is able to make the save to keep it all tied up. Teams would trade chances as Bram almost sneaks it past Kessler on a nice feed by Wong. Then Toronto would have their own 2-on-1 chance, but a great defensive play by rookie Hayleigh Cudmore would end the threat. Calgary would keep applying the pressure with a couple of great solo efforts by rookies Warren and Campbell, but Kessler continued to stand tall in the Toronto net. Finally, the Inferno would break through as a point shot from Jackie Pierre would sit by Kessler's pad, and Johnston would swoop in and flip it in for her second of the night and Calgary's first lead of the game. Sarah Davis finds herself alone backdoor looking for her second of the game, but Kessler would once again come across and make the big save. Inferno would keep applying the pressure. This time it's Esposito with a nice chance in front. Saturday's game was being played as part of the Pink the Rank tournament, so the almost sold-out crowd had a pink puck chuck during the second intermission. Assistant coach Scott Reed takes time to go over strategy with the Inferno players before the start of the third. Natalie Spooner looking to tie the game quickly in the third, but Brian makes a nice save. A few minutes later, Spooner again with a nice chance, trying to carry her team to victory. Inferno, though, not sitting back and willing to trade chances with the Furies. Esposito with another point-blank opportunity. Now on the power play, Irwin goes to the net and gets cross-checked from behind into the crossbar. She would be okay, but Megan Bozek would go off, giving the Inferno a 5-on-3 advantage for a minute and a half. A nice chance right away for the Inferno as rookie Cudmore skates around and gets a shot point blank with traffic in front. A quick whistle though as the puck is visibly loose and the face-off would result out of the zone. From another angle it's not clear what the call was, but the scoring chance was taken away from the Inferno. Another great chance on the 5-on-3 as Johnston goes cross ice to a wide open Cunningham who just misses the puck. Here's a second look as the Furies fans breathe a sigh of relief. The pressure is still poured on by Calgary on the power play as this give and go can't find its mark either. Johnston then a nifty move around the Furies player going through her own legs, but unable to find Wong driving the net. The Inferno would take a penalty of their own, resulting in 4-on-4 action as Duluth slides the pass over to Prevost and she hammers one that everyone except the ref thinks is in. From another angle and slowed down, it's hard to see if it hit the front bar or the back bar, but the goal was waved off immediately by the ref and play continued. Calgary was a little disorganized as a result of the horn going off and turns the puck over to Tessa Bonhomme, who breaks in and scores on a shot deflected off Pierre and over Brian's leg to tie the game at 4. Under 2 minutes in regulation, a Wong slips up, turning the puck over to Spooner, but she's unable to get a great shot off and the game remains tied and we're off to overtime. Inferno with a golden chance as Warren breaks in and tries to center it for Bram, but it's out of her reach. The gold medal pair of Johnston and Irwin control the play and get a couple of great chances, including a weird hop that results into a great chance, but Kessler's glove is there. Toronto finally with a chance in OT as Brian makes the first save on Art's shot. The rebound is blasted back by Molson, but Bram makes a leg save to help out her goaltender. Here's a closer look as you can see the puck gets past a diving Brian, but Bram is there to save the day. Dying seconds of OT and one last chance for Johnston, but Kessler makes the save easily and we're headed to a shootout. Carolyn Prevost was first up for Toronto, and she goes low stick side to put the Furies up. Rebecca Johnston up next for the Inferno, tries to go low corner but is unable to score. Spooner and Irwin would also miss on their shots, giving Kalanchuk a chance to win it, but Brian comes up huge and gives last year's leading rookie goal scorer Danny Stone a chance to keep it going. Kessler snags it with the glove and the Furies hang on to win the game 5-4 in a shootout despite being outshot 52-29 by the Inferno. Rebecca Johnston was named the game's third star, Natalie Spooner the second, and Carolyn Prevost the first star of the game.
It was pretty nice. I mean, the first game I just kind of wanted to get the feel of how the league was going to be and get used to my line mates and stuff. So it was nice to get the first one in the first game, so hopefully I can build off that.
You know, they got great goaltending and great defense, so you know we're gonna have to get on them, make them cough up the puck, and just play our game, get the forecheck going, and we'll be fine.
Well, I mean, it makes a huge difference. You have 4 lines that are good and ready to go all the time versus having just 2. I mean, your legs are gonna be a lot better. You can just keep going, and honestly, like, you don't even feel like there's 4 lines because it's just constantly going and rolling, and you're just like giving her the whole time. So yeah, I mean, it makes a big difference to have a deep team versus not having it. I mean, that's just...
Oh, it's nice. I played with her for a while at university, so I think the chemistry is still there between her and I, and then adding Johnny and Rhea up there as well, it just makes it even better. And then to add, we got Bailey Bram and Just Campbell to help with the other with the other lines, and it helps the game so much, and it's great for us.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
Calgary and Brampton to take on the Thunder Sunday afternoon. Rebecca Johnston with a nice chance early on, but shot blocked by first overall pick Laura Fortino. On the power play, Johnston again tries to make something happen, and just a few seconds after an early Thunder penalty expires, Jenna Cunningham rips one from the top of the circle to give Calgary an early lead. Brampton looking to even things up, but Brian shuts down Skiro with a diving stop. Inferno shorthanded and rookie goaltender Erica Howe gets stripped of the puck by Jessica Campbell, but former Inferno Jocelyn LaRock slides in to keep it a one-goal game. Moments later, a Fortino point shot is deflected off the post, and Brian is able to cover the puck. A couple of nice solo efforts by Johnston and Campbell, looking to extend the lead, but Howe stands their ground, and the score remains 1-0 Inferno at the end of the first period. Calgary starts the second just like the first, as Warren tries to sneak a backhand shot through Howe, and then Johnston comes down the left wing and snipes one top corner for a 2-0 lead and her third goal of the season. Moments later, Johnston takes a penalty for roughing, and the Thunder go back on the power play looking to get back in the game. Some great control by Brampton as they work the perimeter and find Carly Mercer backdoor, but Brian is able to get across with the glove to keep the Thunder off the board. Mercer would get the last laugh though, as the Thunder would work the same play around the points, and Laura Fortino would get her first CWHL point with the assist as Mercer capitalized. Bailey Bram breaks it alone, but Howe would trick her up with the poke check. With the Inferno now back on the power play, Irwin would start the play then finish it, banging home her second power play goal in as many games. A great chance for Calgary to put the game away as Stone and Warren work the give and go but can't get a shot off. Campbell still looking for her first, but Howe snags it with a nice glove save. The Thunder looking for the breakaway pass at the end of the second, but a nice stick check by Tegan Schroeder preserves the 2-goal lead heading into the third period. During the second intermission, 4 Thunder players participated in a mini-game with some local children. Number 18 made a nice move around the defense to score this beauty goal. Quick start to the third period for Brampton. Looking for her second, Mercer is stopped by Brian. Brampton had trouble staying out of the box on Sunday, and the Inferno had their second power play goal of the game as Jenna Cunningham banged in a loose puck for her second of the game and to stretch the lead to 4-1. Mercer would get another chance on a 2-on-1, but Cudmore takes away the pass and Brian handles the shooter with ease. The Inferno would quickly turn the puck up the ice as Campbell finds Warren, but Howe shuts the door. Rebecca Johnston uses her speed to break it alone, but again Howe is up to the task. Back on the power play, and Mercer would get her second of the night, banging home the rebound on LaRock's point shot. The teams would trade 2-on-1s as Warren looks for her first goal, and Rattery the same, but both goalies will keep the puck out of the net. An awkward collision between Thunder teammates Seedhouse and Fortino. Fortino looks to take the worst of it, but she is able to remain in the game. Wong makes a nice curl back and finds the speedy Jessica Campbell, who breaks away and tries to go backhand, but the puck won't sit down, and Howe makes the save. Esposito makes a beauty toe drag around Boudreau, and Cunningham finds the loose puck in front to complete the hat-trick and put the Inferno up 5-2. That would be the end of Erica Howe's debut in the CWHL, as Sonia Vanderbeek would come in to finish the game. On the lighter side of things, Jamie Latteray would accidentally take down the Latinsman here. The Calgary Inferno, despite the big lead, still putting pressure on the Thunder and not giving them any chance to mount any offense. Vanderbeek would have to make a couple of nice saves. On a delayed penalty with less than 30 seconds to play, Ratray throws a blind pass up to Mallory Johnson, who rips one, and Brian gets just enough to keep it out of the net. The Inferno would hang on and win the game 5-2.
Yeah, I think anytime you bring in the offense we brought in this year, that's kind of the goal. The less amount of time you can stay in the D zone, the better, and it's fun because it's a different type of game that we've played for the last 3 years, and we have the offense now to be able to control the game in the offensive zone, which is awesome.